We free at last, let freedom ring, yeah, we free at last. Gotta rise above, gotta spread the love, gotta build a dynasty, them versus us. Once you take success, it's never enough. Gotta building winning circle.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in to Rise Above Podcast with yours truly, Ladybee Queen. My guest for today is Wendy. Thank you for coming, Wendy. So Wendy is an entrepreneur, self-made, and we're going to talk to her today about what it is that she do and how she can help inspire others. All right. So Wendy, tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you, what is it that made you want to become an entrepreneur?
Basically, it all started with, growing up, I've always been taught to do things, and all I've been doing is literally doing the things I've been taught, and it wasn't working out for me for some reason. Like going to school, having jobs, it was always, I didn't really feel aligned. I didn't feel like I was being challenged. I didn't feel like I was growing. I just felt like I was being stagnant. All the money that I've ever made, I wasn't able to see it. And I kept having the same friends, same results. And I knew that in order for things to change, I must change. I didn't see myself doing what my parents were doing. I would read my friends' goals and they would be very mediocre. I'll be like, I don't want to do all that either. Mm-hmm. So I knew that I had to do something different. And that's when I went into looking into investing. And I didn't have a lot of knowledge. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know what entrepreneurship was. I really didn't. Like, I thought that this was the only way until I really did my research. And I was like, okay, so these multimillionaires are making this money, but they're not really working for it. So how are they generating wealth? Right. And that's when stocks came in, Forex came in, cryptocurrency came in. I was like, all right, so if I want to be like them, I got to do what they're doing. Right. So I started looking into that, and the doors of entrepreneurship just came in. My favorite quote says, the teacher comes when the student is ready.
Right.
I was ready.
I like that one too.
I was ready to make that money. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what exactly do you do? You say you do Forex, right? So what is that? Can you explain it in layman terms for people who may not know?
Definitely. So basically, I do Forex. It's a form of investing. It's very, very, very similar to stocks. Okay, so if you know about stocks, you're actually buying a piece of a company like Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, Apple, right? Mm-hmm. And if the price of that company goes up, you make money. But if the price of that company goes down, you lose money. All right? With Forex, it's a little bit different because you're trading currencies. You're investing into currencies. So if you ever traveled outside of the United States, you already participated in Forex. You would have had traded one currency for another. Right. The only difference between they do it and we do it, or I do it, is that we do it off of our phone. So technology is everything now.
Right.
So keeping up with that. And these currencies have a value to them, just like stocks do. So if the currency goes up in value, you want to buy. If the currency goes down in value, you want to sell. So you just got a button, buy and sell. And if your trade is right, it's a wrap. You make money. So it's just a form of investment.
And let me ask you, with all the different type of self-made is what I call it, opportunity platforms out there, what made you go with Forex?
I was doing my research and I had a huge limiting belief at some point, and I felt that you had to have money, a lot of money to make money. And something that stood out with Forex was you don't need a lot of money to start. You open up a broker's account, you can input $20, $50 minimum and learn how to flip that or compound that. And I was like, okay, so there's no excuse. The only thing that's stopping me is how to do it. Right. And that wasn't hard to find in the internet.
Okay. And do you do this full time?
I do this full time.
Okay. Yeah, alrighty. So, how was it for you? Like, what was the experience of leaving your regular job to come into this full time? Did you wait till you replaced what you were making from your 9 to 5 before going into this full time?
So, the journey's pretty funny because at first as a beginner, you're emotionally attached to the results. If you get the results you want, you're really hyped. And then I just made impulsive decisions and I quit several jobs in this journey. Mm-hmm. And knowing that even if you're attached to money, it doesn't mean it's always going to come. So I've made mistakes, and quit my jobs before replacing that income, thinking, this is the way, I got it, I'm gonna do it. Right. And then falling back, because the market tends to humble you as well. You're gonna have your days, and if you don't know how to manage money properly, point blank period, whether you made a lot of your money or not, it can still not replace your job money, because your job money is set. Investing is not,
Right.
So I didn't consider that at the time. So I transitioned from jobs, and slowly but surely, as I got jobs that would lead me to a lot of more freedom to study this more and to pay more attention to this. I listened to Jim Rohn a lot, right. And he said, and I'm not saying it verbatim, but he said you have to work harder on your goals more than you do in your job.
Right.
So I was like, all right, then I'm going to need a lot more time. And then,
That's one of my favorite listens too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Forex a multi-level marketing platform?
Forex is not. Forex is exactly like stocks or like Bitcoin, Everybody buys Bitcoin at a price and then sells it at a certain price, and in between is your profit. A lot of people get confused because this is becoming such a norm, but there's a lot of educational platforms that want to educate people on Forex. And that's where a lot of people get the dilution from actual Forex and the educational platform that's trying to teach you about Forex. Yeah.
Okay. So just so we're clear, do you have to recruit people to be a part of this platform to be successful in it?
In the platform that I use, no. Okay. So I learned off of an educational platform. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when somebody comes up to me telling me, oh, I want to learn, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to always guide them the same way that I, made it. So I'm not going to go ahead and tell somebody something else if I didn't try or I didn't do it. You want to get my results, you got to go through what I went through. And I went through this academy. So the academy has an option, right, to get it for free. So you can get that option of getting it for free, or you can just pay for the academy. But if you want to go above and beyond, now the company goes ahead and gives you residual income. Now that's also an option. And the only reason why they gave that option is not because it's the main purpose of the educational platform, but a lot of investors come in here without a lot of money, right?
Right.
So they said, okay, well, if you can build a team, we will give you residual. And with that residual, you can use it to invest, because that's what you're learning to do anyway. So encode inside. And I found a lot of value into that, because in order to be successful, point blank period, you have to be outgoing, you have to be confident, you have to be positive. And all of that was brought to me through that side.
Right.
And it correlated exactly with the investing side. It's all about mindset.
Yeah. I think regardless if it's a multi-level marketing platform or an empire that you're building, your own business, everything consists of building. It's a team effort. So that all around says it for itself. And how long have you been doing Forex?
I've been doing Forex for about a year and a half now.
A year and a half. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We're getting on 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that struck out to me about you is that your drive and your confidence when you're teaching and you're building your team. I find that, even though you have a year and 8 months in, I can see you going far with it, right? So, that's definitely one of the things that struck out to me about you. A lot of people would ask, how much money do you make? Because that's like a big thing, how much money do you make? And, I'm big on the pros and cons to entrepreneurship, because it is not like peaches and cream, So how much money do you make in a month, let's say? And, yeah.
So basically, how much money I make determines on how many times I trade or how much I trade. Right? So there's different strategies and there's different types of traders. So I would consider myself an intraday trader. So I trade every couple of days, right? And if I have a goal and it reaches my goal, I know that I made that income, okay? But then there's days where you won't reach your goal. It'll hit your stop loss, right? But you have an average depending on what your goals are, what your strategy is, and if things go right, which if you know what you're doing, you should be doing right? And you would make that, but it always fluctuates. It's never set. It's not like a set income, because there's days where I make $500, right? My goal was just to simply make $100, but I saw that there was more potential after I placed the trade, and bam, right? So it's fluctuating depending on your goals. It depends on how much you want to make, and then that correlates with your strategy, and then your strategy correlates with how many times you trade a Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so it depends on the individual, how much effort they're willing to put in, how much they're wanting to learn,
Yeah.
as to like how successful they could be in the business.
Of course, the way it works is the more you know, the more you make, and you just gotta really learn yourself and what type of investor you want to be and how much you think you're worth, and apply it on the charts.
Right. Okay. Um, who would you say that inspires you out of, the professional realm?
People that inspire me, that's a beautiful question. Honestly, I read a lot of books and I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I feel like those are my best mentors.
Right.
And I am my best mentor. So I see myself as these individuals, and I'm like, you know what? If that's what I want to be, that's my mentor. That's my inspiration.
Right.
Another one will definitely have to be my mother. My mother is so funny. So I'm writing down my goals, and I'm telling my mom, I want a Tesla. And she goes to me, why do you want a Tesla? That's like a Toyota in the luxury world. Like, why not a Rolls Royce? And I'm here like, you're so right. Like, I'm not even thinking of a Rolls Royce. Like, that inspires me.
Yeah. She gives you push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I don't expect that, but she's always so surprised.
To go back to Forex a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. What would be the risk factor?
The risk factor. So you have two things that you need before you trade, okay? You would need a take profit, which is how much you expect to gain, it's hard to explain on a chart, like without a chart, but how much you expect to gain and what you're willing to risk for that gain, okay? Now, what you risk you would want to go ahead and be a percentage, right?
Okay.
So I usually want to risk 3%. No matter what I'm trading, what my goal is, I don't want to risk no more than 3%, okay? Because let's say you have $100. I'm only willing to lose $3. That's 3% of 100. But what I want to gain can be 5%, right? Or 50%, depending on what I expect from the trade. So I can be risking 3%, but I can gain 50% or 5% from that trade. Okay? So it's what you're willing to risk. You're 100% in control of your risk. Okay. So it just depends on risk management and your strategy. Everything comes back to strategy.
And again, this is all taught through the academy on how to do this, right?
Definitely. I have no experience with this.
Basically, this is a platform where you're flipping your money.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're educating you. Everything that you make, you keep. We're here to just simply educate. And, we do give out signals that go ahead and guide you with your trades to give you more confirmations and more guidance. But anything you make, you keep. So, just education, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like to teach people how to fish.
Right,
So
right.
Just give them a fish.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I love educating myself and others about money, right? Because on how to make money, how to invest money, how to make money grow. Because it's one thing to be able to make money. Everybody could pay the bills. We're going to make sure that happens. But how do we make money grow? How do we build wealth, right? Like I have, I believe like the wealthy, they know a system and strategies on how they're able to carry that from generation to generation that a lot of us lack, whether it be that our parents were not informed and educated on it. But I feel like this new upcoming generation is the key, is the answer. Because with technology, with all the free, nowadays, there's no such thing as lack of opportunity. Mm-hmm. Opportunity, education is everywhere. These things right here is
massive.
Is everything that you need to be able to go to the next level. Mm-hmm. So, for people who may say that I have lack of opportunity, I don't, whatever the case may be, to me, that's just something to, make yourself sound good these days, right? So, yeah, definitely. So what do you see the future holds for you?
I'm definitely confident on where I'm going. And that's not something I had before. And I want to talk about what you just said because I feel that that's very true. A lot of people feel like there's lack of opportunity, and that just because, and I feel that they say that because they really don't know the meaning of wealth. Wealth is a mindset.
Right.
And if you're not thinking in that mindset, you're not going to find anything an opportunity. So when you think in a wealthy mindset, now you see, okay, I could do that to be wealthy. I could do that to be wealthy. You get ideas, you get creativity and all that stuff. And once I made that analogy, once I made that, I discovered that, I was like, okay, the world works for me. And there's no limit. Like,
right.
None whatsoever at all. So at that point, I see everything as an opportunity. This is an opportunity. My Forex is an opportunity. Networking is an opportunity. And with that type of mindset, I can use everything to my advantage where I want to go. Right. If I want to be here, I'm going to use all of y'all to be here. Everybody, everything is a signal. Everything happens for a reason. We tend to neglect that all the time.
Yeah.
But, there's serious stuff behind that.
It's right underneath your nose, right? It's like energy. Everything's there for you. It's provided. It's just a matter if you see it or not.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So, Wendy, how can everybody reach you?
Definitely on Instagram. I'm usually on Instagram. I'm not a Facebook type of girl. I will be because I know there's a lot of power in that social. But Instagram, which is going to be Wendy SGAF. Wendy SGAF.
All right.
Yes.
So thank you again, guys, for tuning in. And Wendy, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so grateful.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Spread the love. Spread the love. Fear, that's what's holding us back. We need word of encouragement, pat on the back. We need good friends we can depend on. Talking about building, I'm talking about brainstorm. Stay woke, gotta have the proper mindset. Keep yourself in check, strive for the best. Life is like a game of chess. Even if you have a checker pass, gotta have the courage. Don't be afraid to ask. We on the mission, we complete every task. Let freedom ring, yeah, we free at last. Yeah, we free at last. Let freedom ring, yeah, we free at last. Gotta rise above, gotta spread the love. Gotta build a dynasty, them versus us. Once you take success, it's never enough. Gotta building winning circle, establish trust. Dot your I's, cross your T's up, so you never slip up. Stay grounded, stay humble, so you never trip up. Yeah, so you never trip up, so you never trap up. Stay poised, stay focused, so you never give up. Gotta take the long road, ain't no shortcuts. Yeah, ain't no shortcuts. Gotta take the long road, ain't no shortcuts. We was built to win, we never fold, never been not a follower. I said trends, we was built to win, not a follower. Yeah, I said trends, yeah. We beat the odds through the grace of God. Gave 110%, I gave it all I got. Yeah, we beat the odds through the grace of God. 110%, I gave it all I got.